From my experience, very few people are familiar with being prayed with, even at church, let alone at the office. So I argued with myself, and I guess maybe a little bit with God, for a few days. And the conviction would not leave me. You must pray with her. So I'm thinking, okay, how do I do this? I'm not sure if I'd even prayed with anyone. But I'd learned a couple things about prayer. And that was, when you pray for healing, you don't have to pray for very long. And Jesus set that example. Jesus prayed prayers like, pick up your mat and go home. So I thought, well, if Jesus is really doing the healing, then I don't have to pray for very long. And well, frankly, I can't, because I'm at the office. So the day came where I thought, okay, I'm going to pray with Mark. So I worked up barely enough courage, and I went into her office. I waited for her colleague to leave, because I don't think he was going to quite understand, and I would have felt very uncomfortable. So I said, Mark, I know the other day I offered to pray for you, but it's actually really much better if I can pray with you. Would you be okay with that? She said, well, I don't believe in any of that stuff. Does that matter? I said, no, you don't have to at all, right? So I just said a very quick prayer with her. I said, Father, I just ask you to heal Mark. See, Mark, that didn't hurt at all. And then I got out of there. You know how sometimes you have these experiences, they play back in your mind, you just feel like in slow motion. I just kind of got out of there. Anyway, a few days later, Mark comes by my office. And she looks kind of sad. And she says, I don't believe it. I haven't had a migraine headache. And she shuffled off. Came back a few days later. Still, no migraine headaches. I don't believe it. So the Lord had healed her. The Lord had healed her at the office. I said a prayer, just like we're advised in Mark 16, and the Lord healed her amazingly. And there's so many things that are cool about that. First of all, she didn't believe. Secondly, I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was scared. I'm not even sure how much faith I had. Number three, I just did what I was told. So Jesus says, go into the whole world. Jesus, this isn't a suggestion. This is a command from Jesus. Go into the whole world and lay your hands on the sick. And I'm talking about believers, so I realized praying for healing is an obedience thing. What level of faith I have, that depends on any given day. But the call to go out and to preach the good news and lay hands on the sick so they should be healed, that's not a suggestion. And it's a command, and it's a command for you and me. If we believe, then we're pre-registered for the office healing ministry. If you're wondering if you're registered, signed up, qualified, certified, eligible, if you believe in Jesus, you're already enrolled. So let's pray. Father,